fated list of minor prophecies. The mirror's grown in power. Thank you, Nyx. Okay. Not even tired, thanks.
About time you showed up.
Say, Skelly, don't suppose you'd care to tell me how the infamous twin-fisted Malphon came to be right here in this very courtyard, would you?
Nope. Not any of my business, pal, which is to say I didn't see a thing. And even if I did, it isn't what I'm paid to do. Don't you have someone in your fancy house there paid to keep watch over stuff like that? Ask them.
All right, maybe I will. You are as multifaceted as anyone I know. Grant me the aspect of Hestia. All right. If it's bounties I'm after, no need to turn the heat up this high. My choice is made.
Horn which you bear once overflowed. It holds a certain power still, of course. But never again shall mortal kind take it for granted.
It's freezing. Wretches. Ready for them. Right there. That key, it granted me fated authority. All right.
I sensed a certain rumbling here within the bowels of the earth. It is as though it had ingested something that did not sit well. Perhaps the earth itself wishes to spit you up and out. So shall it be.
There we go. Goddess Athena.
There must be some unconquerable force or foe awaiting you just at the border of your realm and ours. We cannot even see it through a shroud of darkness there. I shall make certain that your family knows it may take considerable time to surpass. So fear not, for we are patient here.
Appreciate the backup. What's for sale? Stab me, I stab you.
Something's troubled me a little about you. You fight so desperately. At first I thought you simply lacked in patience, but now I see it's urgency that drives you. What is it that you're after, really?
Grow stronger. Let me see. Charon set up shop. Here's the fee. Hey, think I see a fish? There. A Skilliscion.
Hello, Your Highness.
Hello, sir.
So how do you like the surface, hey, Prince Ed? Now that you've finally had a chance to see it for yourself. Not too bad, I hope.
It takes some getting used to, that's for sure. I'm not sure I'll ever grow completely accustomed to it. Do you miss it, sir?
Oh, you know, I still have almost everything that matters, and the rest, it makes for precious memories I didn't have up there. It's all yours.
Thank you, mate.
Oh my, you're really giving that to me there, Prince? But I'm just... why would you...
You better believe it, sir. Now you take care. Be seeing you around.
Stop by again sometime.
Must be the fountain chamber I commissioned back at home.
A place of calm and respite, whilst perhaps unimaginable in the underworld, occasionally is to be found, in fact.
And not a moment too soon. Which sister this time? Oh no.
Ugh, I almost want to thank you, Zagreus. I thought you'd never change that blasted pact and leave me here in peace.
What, you mean you aren't lonely or without Electo's or Tisiphone's companionship? They seem so wonderful to have around.
They're tolerable each to some extent. About as much as I can say for you. Now let's the two of us begin.
I did it. My keepsakes. Should help. Heading up. And check. Change of scenery at least. Gemstones.
Remain exactly where you are.
Dead.
Fine. Help yourself.
Cheers. More dragons. Time.
I heard a certain someone's back at home with you down there now, cuz. I call it wonderful news, except it isn't news. At least not yet. Though if the time comes that you want to spread the word, just give the signal here.
course is set. Hey, Charon, I'm an asphodel now, aren't I? I'd always heard this was some flower-covered meadow-type place, not such a terrifying hellscape. Couldn't agree more, mate. Cheers, mate. That's better. Hey, Charon, want to fight? You and me, mate. Fighting to the death with you. I look forward to making use of this. Moving right along. Fates. Olympus, I accept this message. What a steal. Borrow. Should help keep me going. You have something to say to me? magma bath. That's it for us, Fidel. In the bag. Pleasant temperature. Olympus, I accept this message. More chariots. Who doesn't love this stuff?
You chose correctly, Zagreus.
One of my relatives instead of me, though I myself was first to contact you. Alas, I must respond to you in kind.
So that's the way it is then. I aided her, I guess. Infantry army.
Zagreus. There isn't any point in feuding, and there's much to do before your quest is done.
what I need. Delicious. See that, Exegriff? Armed and ready. Gotta hold nice and still. I got one. Another clam. Oh, it's the butterfly chamber. Better stay away from me. In the name of Hades. Thanatos.
Death approaches. Thought I might find you all the way out here. Although, quite frankly, I'm surprised you're still alive.
I can hold my own in case you haven't noticed then.
I haven't, Zag. Now stand back and let me show you how it's done. I'll send you to the lowest depths.
I'll also do that.
Fair and square. What, really? Come on, what is this, Zagreus? You think handing this to me makes up for everything you've put us through?
It's just something I found out there that I thought you might like, Than. Don't think anything of it. I told you I don't need your help here, Thanatos.
It wasn't being offered. Just happened to be in the area is all. Carry on, Zagreus.
He's trying to respawn. Let's go back. Get dead. Don't spend it all in one place, mate. I'll make every strike count. The power of the gods. Yum. Gentlemen.
Well now, Asterius, he's returned. And this time we shall have to vanquish him without the aid of our divine armor. A worthy challenge, no?
Be cautious not to underestimate him, King. He has proved troublesome before.
Nonsense, my friend. For how can one underestimate that which deserves no esteem whatsoever? Together now, attack!
Shut it for a bit. What a find. Was not about to let you down, my shade. Hope you enjoyed the show. Almost out of here. Done. The temple. deal with Father's pest problem, I guess. There we go. Once again. You found me, Artemis. In the name of Hades. Found it already. Cerberus can never get enough of this stuff. In the name of Hades. Okay, I'm good. Hello, Coin. Now for a chat with Cerberus. Chow time, boy. Are you hungry? Pleasure doing business.
Cerberus moves for no one, but for Satasax, he can make an exception.
Thank you, boy. You ready for another go?
You would take aim at me with Exegriff. Then very well. Darkness. You brought this on yourself. for limits to appear. What shall it take? What shall it take for you to... You win, boy.
In the name of Hades.
Reflecting on his victory, Prince Zagreus observes how death can take hold in so many different ways. At times quite slowly, and at other times...
Again? Feels like it's been a while, everybody.
I just got back shortly before you did. Tell me something, boy. Zagreus. Why did you do all this? Return the Queen. Go to such lengths. At a certain point, you must have learned the way I felt about her. Yet still you persisted. If I were you, I'd not have done me any favors.
I didn't often stop to give it much thought. I just knew I needed to find her. And then as soon as I did, I knew I needed her in my life. In other words, doing you any favors was never a priority, Father. Just ended up that way, I guess.
I see. I appreciate your candor. Nevertheless, I thank you. I do not know how you accomplished what you did, but know that I am grateful for the outcome, even if I fail to act like it much of the time.
You're welcome. Father, I know we can't exactly change the past, but we can try to move forward. Look, I know I'm not even supposed to have this stuff, but everyone likes it. Won't you try it at least? Here, take it either way.
I can dispose of this properly. Speaking of disposal, I've no further need for this here, so rid me of it, why don't you? On your way out.
Father, I don't know what to say.
Now, here you go, serve me, and, don't eat me, please.
Always feel better talking to you, boy.
Nyx has a very steady presence, doesn't she? I want to say she hasn't changed a bit since before you were born, but I know that she's been through a lot.
She's always managed, and quite gracefully at that. Never seen her break a sweat over anything, even when I confronted her about you. Though you two seem closer than I realized, I think.
Well, your father isn't always the conversationalist, and Nyx, she was the first chthonic god I ever met. I suppose she welcomed having another lady about the house.
I'm sure she did. I found another weapon waiting for me in the courtyard, Achilles. Exogryph. I never entirely believed it was real.
Between us, lad, I wish it wasn't. Was such a thing available to my enemies during my fighting days, I surely would have come here even sooner. But I trust you have the training to use it well. May it serve you as it served the fire goddess Hestia. She hasn't needed it in a while.
I'll use it to the best of my ability, sir. Hey, Than, now, hypothetically, if I were to have vanquished Charon in single combat after having, I don't know, say, help myself to one of his wares at no charge, how long would you say he'd hold it over me?
Everything is an exchange with Charon, Zag. If there was something you refused to pay for, then I'm going to assume that's why you're back here now. The debt is paid in obols or in blood, or their closest counterparts, I guess.
So then, hypothetically, we're squared away. No use.
Not going to open, lad.
Hope Orpheus is okay. Nyx, do you know anything about a softly spoken gentle being under the guise of chaos? They approached me recently and offered me a boon of sorts.
Primordial chaos. Indeed, I know them well. They must have taken interest in your quest. I would advise that you beware their offerings, though know that chaos, whilst a trickster, is not a deceiver.
I understand, I think.
Excuse me, is there something I can do for you, Prince Zagreus?
It's nothing. I just thought I'd say that was well fought back there.
There's no returning to the way things used to be, Zag. Now, can I offer you some words of advice? Get over yourself, and get ready to die out there next time we meet. You're serious? You're really giving that to me? I mean, I'll take it off your hands if that is really what you want.
It's really what I want. And I sincerely hope we can move past our differences. Not that turning in this contraband has anything to do with that. What's for breakfast? Freshly caught, just for you, Chef. Why, thank you. Let's see here. Look who's officially the best boy. What's new?